Hi, my name is Mark Dudley, and this is my case study for parent apathy for EDL 856, School Community Relations. What do we know? Okay, Miss Rose is a brand new assistant principal at a school, John F. Kennedy School, and she knows the importance of school community relations, and her current school has very little. And when she goes to the principal, he is very hesitant to get parents involved. He doesn't want, they don't have a PTA or PTO. He doesn't want that. And the only thing that he's willing to consider is a parent advisory group, and gives Miss Rose the go ahead to send out invitations to parents. The first meeting, which is where this case study stops, is they have 8 parents show up, and the principal really wants to cancel the meeting. What do we need to know to kind of get an idea? Obviously, this is her first semester or first year at this school, so why are parents so apathetic? What is the community makeup? What's their economic status? Why has there been a breakdown in these relationships? What event or what events have happened in this school to get it to this point? And then kind of the problem. Problem is there's very little relationship between the parents and the school. So that's the problem. The assistant principal, Miss Rose, is very eager to get that started. However, the principal is very weary of getting anything involved other than parent advisory council. So it's kind of she's kind of putting a rock between a hard place, because she knows the importance of it. She thinks it'll help improve the school, but she's not getting much help from leadership. So that's the biggest problem. Kind of my proposed plan of action is, first of all, they sent out invitations. I don't care if 5 parents showed up, but there's 8 parents showed up. They're only looking to start an advisory council. I think that is enough to do that. So one, I don't think they should cancel this meeting. I think they should have it. I think that once this meeting takes place, they can kind of set a plan in action to move forward. Obviously, they should take minutes at this meeting. They should start an open line of communication with these parents, and that way this will build momentum for the future. As far as strategies to implement it, parent surveys are a good way to get more parents involved. Obviously, they need to do a better job of advertising meetings in advance. If they have a regular scheduled meeting, then more and more likely people are able to put it on their calendar and to work around it. So just having a meeting pop up this month and next month, they set it, second Tuesday of the month or second Thursday of the month or something like that. I think that would help allow parents to become more familiar with the meeting and be able to make the meeting. And then obviously, when you're looking at issues like this, why do you start this? Well, it's what's best for the students. If you have parents, teachers, school staff on the same page, it's better for the students. You have better relationships. You have a clear understanding of what is expected, what is needed for the students. Obviously, to have the community involved would be a big asset. Using community resources is one of the best things that schools can do. And again, it's important to have parents involved in the education of their children. As far as the resolution, okay, I think by providing these meetings, providing this opportunity for parents' voices to be heard, you are making the parents feel connected to the school, which in turn will make parents more connected. Students will be more connected, and they will start to invest more in the educational process. Obviously, if you can provide incentives for for parents to attend these meetings, get more people involved, the better. But again, it's providing a connection to the community. Kind of how I think, feel, and value this situation. I don't think they can stop trying. I think they have to continue to keep trying and get parents involved. I think Miss Rose should be encouraged to implement her ideas. Very frustrated that the principal is very hesitant and not willing to become more involved in this process, and is really kind of the barrier to this process taking off. Obviously, I see a high value in school community relationships, school parent relationships, and I think the school was happy to have Miss Rose, who was willing to kind of take the school to the next level. If everything's fine at the school, adding parent involvement and community involvement will only make it better. Obviously, parents can have complaints and things like that, but if they're not complaining, then everything seems to be fine. I think this can only be an added value to the school system as it is. Some of the unresolved issues is, with her principal being against it, will she get discouraged? Will Miss Rose get discouraged, and will she stop trying to implement these things? Will this program have less of effect if the principal is not 100% on board? Will he be at the meetings? Will he show support? Will he be invested in the process to get parents involved, or will this just be a Miss Rose show, and that's more likely to fail if the full administrator is not on board for it? As far as a reflection, obviously, I think it's very sad that principal is apathetic about parents being involved. I think parents at times can be apathetic, and they can just assume that the school is going to handle the education process. But I think for an educator to get to the point where he doesn't want parents involved, he doesn't want to go the extra mile to get them involved, and to have a teacher fresh off of her administrative degree, administrator fresh off her administrative degree, trying to get parents involved and create these programs, I think it's really showing not a very good aspect of the principal modeling what a true administrator should be. A true administrator should be in it for the students, the parents, and the community, and this principal is not modeling what that relationship should be. And so from that standpoint, I don't feel like it's a healthy environment. I don't feel like it's something that is going the right way. And so hopefully, Miss Rose is given the ability to do things, and they continue to push towards this. Again, I think component one deals with promoting academic success, and then I think that including parents is only the way to do it. I think it's one of the key ways to get parents involved, get them understanding the school mission, what is expected of their students, how they can help. And then one of the things I think is they need to obviously continue to open the doors of communication, advertise the meetings better, be consistent with meeting times, again, second Thursday, second Tuesday, and then continue to meet regardless of the turnout. And then once you meet, make sure that you are promoting the meetings through social media, take pictures of the meeting, open doors of communication, use minutes of the meeting, send those out to everyone, making sure that people are aware that good things are happening regardless of the turnout. And then, like I said, I think if you hold monthly consistent meetings, you provide minutes for everyone to read, send those out to teachers, send those out to community leaders, send those out to parents. Again, whether parents are able to come to the meeting or not. I mentioned surveys, things like that. I think that's the only thing you can do, is to continue to build momentum throughout this process, because I think it's going to take time. Obviously, there's a barrier there with the amount of apathy that is there from the parents and from the school principal. But I think this is a process that could build into something good. I think if there is no PTO or PTA, then advisory council is probably the best way to go. And then from there, you build into something bigger. And I think that the principal's walls will come down once that there is an advisory council, and those meetings continue to swell. And eventually, what will come out of that will be the a PTA or PTO type thing. And I think that everyone will see that this is what's best for the students. This is what's best for the school. This is what's best for the parents and for the community.